Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a set review here for you. This is set number 75208, Yoda's Hut. This is the 2018 version. It has 229 pieces and 3 minifigures. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the build. Okay, and now that you've seen the build, let's go ahead and take a look at the set itself, and we will go ahead and start with the minifigures. Okay, and first up we have Luke. This is a completely new Luke. Actually, his hair is even new. He's got his same hair mold that we've had for the last few years, but it's in the dark tan color. He's got the new tank top shirt. This is an update from the 2003 version, and he's got his printed Bespin outfit legs. I hope that having this minifigure in this set means that we soon get a fully jumpsuited Luke from Cloud City, where he fights Darth Vader in his tan jumpsuit. The 2018 Cloud City UCS set is heavily rumored, so I really hope that that's what this means. And as you can see here, he has a second face. This is a meditation face, and I think it looks really great. In addition, Luke has this little backpack build that you are able to stand Yoda on to make Luke go ahead and do his training with Yoda on his back, like you see in the film. I think this build, it seems to be a little bit more functional than the previous build, but it looks a little clunkier. And I'll go ahead and put up a picture here to show you what I'm talking about. This build, while it works, it just doesn't look that great, so I don't think I'll probably ever have my set in this form, or I don't think I'll ever have a Luke with his backpack on with Yoda standing on it, because I just don't think it looks that great. Although it's functional and it allows kids to recreate the scenes like in the movie. Overall, this figure is a huge step up from the previous version. The printing is all great, and it's just an overall great figure. Next up we have Yoda. This is also a new version of Yoda. He has the same head mold that we've had since I think it was 2014, but his printing for his torso is new, his torso and his back. This is the older version of Yoda, I guess you could say. He's got a little bit more tattered robes, his hood's a little ripped up there, you can see, and he's got that little necklace thing that he has dangling. This is similar to the 2002 print that we used to have on Yoda before we got the updated version from the Clone Wars and the prequels. And I like that we've gone back to the original trilogy, and he's got a new version of the original print. I think it looks really great overall. And finally we have R2-D2. This is a new version of R2-D2. He has his same original print underneath all that mud and dirt you see on him. I think this new version of R2 is really great, and I'm glad we finally have a variant of R2, because this droid he's gone through a lot in his life, and it's finally nice to see a little bit of another side of him. I think it just looks great overall. And there's not really much to say about it other than it's new and it looks great. And I'm really happy that we finally have a variant version of R2. Okay, and taking a look at the set itself, as you can see I have it set up in its expanded version, or the long version of the set, because the set can actually, I'm going to take that snake off, the set can actually be folded up and compacted into a smaller footprint, which I think is really cool. It's kind of like the Octu Island training set in that respect, and it gives you the ability to go ahead and have some interior space, and you can go ahead and put the figures in here and do a little bit inside and still have the outside looking great. The only thing about the outside when it's in this form is that you have this little Technic pinhole, and I don't think that looks the greatest, but you could always obviously just cover that up with some mini little build that you make yourself, and I think that'll be a nice fix for it. I think I'll probably keep my set in this configuration more than the expanded version, just because I think it looks a little bit better. If we go ahead and bring in some figures in here, obviously Yoda fits right in this main doorway here, and that's because he's short, but when you try to bring Luke in, he has a little bit of trouble fitting in without ducking, and I think that's really great that he barely fits without ducking, because that's pretty much how it is in the film, and I'm really glad to see that LEGO stuck with that for accuracy. In addition to the expandability of this set, there's a couple play features. So for example, we'll go ahead and start here. You are able to take Luke and have him do his handstand that you see him do in the film, and basically have him lift this little crate. You just gotta place him on there in the right, in a way that looks pretty normal, I guess. And then he's able to go ahead and lift this, levitate it, and lower it. And I think that's a pretty cool play feature. I think LEGO did a good job with the play features in this set. In addition to that, you get the area up here. Oh, gotta reattach that. You get the area up here where Luke is able to go ahead and swing from some trees. I think that's really cool. So just go ahead and put him on there, make sure his one foot is hanging on this Technic bar, and pop him off, and you just go ahead, he's able to go ahead and do a little flip or fly off the thing or swing on trees basically, and I think it works really great. It's a really cool play feature. I think for this small of a set, I think it's really cool that they put that in here. Okay, and in addition to that play feature, you have the other one back here where Luke is able to stand right here on this platform and do a little bit of a hop or a jump, like his forced jump like you see in the film. And I think that this feature is meant to be played with in the front, because it'd be kind of weird if Luke was inside the hut trying to do that jump. So I think if you do it out here, it'd probably work a little bit better. There you go. Now, in addition to the play features with this build, you also get a lot of little cool things on the inside. So if you were to have Yoda in here, then you could see that he would be probably eating part of this carrot that you can throw in the frying pan, or eating that nasty stew that Luke doesn't like in the film. And he's got a bottle of something there. I'm not sure what Yoda's up to in this hut these days. Need to reattach that. There we go. And then you can see that you can lift his bed up to create a little bit more space in here. I think that that's pretty cool. In addition, you got this one little hiding space in here. I think that's probably where Yoda keeps his lightsaber. He just doesn't want to admit it to Luke. I'm just kidding. I know that Yoda lost his lightsaber at the end of episode 3. This little smokestack I wanted to bring attention to, because I think that even though LEGO makes everything look really great these days and pretty accurate, and sometimes they don't even look like LEGO models, they look like, I don't know, like Hasbro toys or something. But I think something about this smokestack is so blatantly LEGO to me that I just love it. Like, that's so classic that it's made out of just 3 little circular plates. I think it's perfect and it works great. And it's also easily removable in case it gets in the way or something. It's only hung on by that one stud. I think that's also really great. Alright, and that's going to conclude my review for Yoda's Hut, the new LEGO set from 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps me grow the channel a lot, so that'd be great. In addition, if you like what I do on this channel, go ahead and subscribe and check out some of my other videos, like some of my mini mocks. I have a bunch of playlists ready, and go ahead and check out the mini mock Monday playlist. That seems to be everyone's favorite so far, so go ahead and check that out. And like I always say, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with more uploads.